Hello there, Jovinator here, episode 9, FTB play. Let's get started here. We're starting to ramp up here. As you can see, we've got the room finally really cooking up some cold coke. We got the floor finished. Today's episode, however, is a big one, so saddle in everybody. We're getting a quarry ready. Alright, so the first thing we're going to need to do is take some of these sticks and go mine because, you know, I need more diamonds. I don't have nearly enough diamonds to warrant what I need to do. So let's do that first. So I'm gonna get a bit more cobblestone. Oh, can't make it with that. Bit more iron. Actually, I'm gonna make a new item. I'll show you guys this item. Make myself a bronze pickaxe. Ooh. As you can probably assume, you can make a bronze version of all the tools, so. Make myself a few more items. Maybe make one more. There we go. Alright. So I'm just going to go down to the mine, head on down there. And I will be right back, guys. Just doing some mining now. Back downstairs. I'm gonna try something new when I film the cutscenes. Instead of just saying, "Alright, guys, I'm back," I'm gonna let it film for a little bit. See how that works, because it felt like I was jumping around very, very quickly. When really it took me hours upon hours to do that video. So you guys can let me know how this turns out and whether or not you like the new format. Just mining a little bit here. Gotta find some more diamonds. Hopefully it'll be a faster process than last time. I spent about an hour and a half mining to find 6 diamonds, which isn't bad. But I mean, I was probably 8 or 9 chunks away, so hoping that the diamonds of this chunk are a little bit closer to home. So just grabbing this coal and then I'll be right back after that, guys. So I love that you get experience from coal now too. It's wow. Wow. Yes, yes. You guys just witnessed something amazing. Wow. Oh, that's awesome. Wow. Awesome. Oh yeah, look at this. Look at this. 8 diamonds. Oh my. Oh, that's just beautiful. Oh. Alright. This mining trip is over. Officially over. Well, guys, that was fun. We got ourselves some more diamonds. 8 diamonds to be exact. And a ruby. A little bit of redstone and coal. So that was a very good haul. I grabbed 36 cobblestone and I got almost the equivalent in, more actually, in just better valued items. So I'm just going to run back up top and be right back. Before I lay down for the night, look what I just got, guys. I just killed a zombie with golden armor on, and I got golden boots. So I got a pair of golden boots on now. Awesome. Alright, so I'm just going to lay down here, and then we're going to go upstairs and get this quarry plan started out. So, let's go on upstairs and get this bad boy on the road. But before we make a quarry, I'm probably going to make a few other mod items that we're going to need. I'm going to make some Stirling engines, like I said before. Just like so. Okay. It's not the most efficient way because he's only put out 1 EU. And that means the quarry, which requires 10 EU to run, means I need 10 engines. So we're going to need to make quite a few of these. So we're going to need a bunch of pistons and a bunch of gears. And we're also going to need some pipes. So we're going to need some of these. Oh. Some of these kinds of things. So we need conductive pipe as well as just regular pipe. So that's all going to have to happen right now. So let's get on making, let's say, a piston. Let's hope we have enough wood. We got some cobblestone. Grab a little bit more, just in case. Need some iron. That's probably enough. We've already got some redstone. So let's check out how a piston's made. I've showed you guys in my tutorials, but it's always good to refresh. So we got ourselves a piston, just like so. So let's put all our redstone there, iron there. We need 10 pistons, I believe. So just like that. Get ourselves 10 pistons. Alright, now we need some buildcraft pipes, so I gotta grab some glass real quick. You can see I got a little bit of extra sand there, so let's get some pipes. So these are used to move items and liquid throughout the world, so you're going to see me use them quite a bit because we don't have any better pipes just yet, but they are very useful. You put almost any item through these, so as you can see we just need some wood and glass, so we're just going to grab some wood here and some glass. Alright, you can also make another type, cobblestone pipe, so grab a few of those and that should be plenty. That's going to be for the power that I'm going to have to pump through, because we're going to need a little bit more gold than this, I believe, so that'll have to happen. So now what we're going to do is we're going to make the gears, and those are the most tedious part of this recipe, so we got to grab a whole bunch of sticks. So I'll show you how a gear is made. So a stone gear is made with stone around a wooden gear. A wooden gear is made with 4 sticks, which is 2 wood, okay? So I've made a bunch of sticks before this, so I wouldn't have to do all the crafting of it. So what we're going to do is we're going to take all these sticks. I'm going to turn every single one of them into gears. So just like this. Just like that. Alright. So now we've got 20 gears, which is the perfect amount, because that's exactly how many we need. Okay? So now we're going to take each of these gears, surround them with cobblestone. Just like that. So if we take our cobblestone, you can see our stone gears here for a Stirling engine, just like that. So we take our gears. Where's our pistons? Our pistons, some glass. Oh, need a little bit more cobblestone. So let's grab that recipe again. So leave those there. Pistons, some gears, and some glass. We get ourselves 10 Stirling engines. Perfect. We're also going to need some redstone torches, so I'll make a few more of those. Need a few more. Perfect. Need some of those. I think we're also going to need, so redstone torches, just basically the same recipe as a torch, just use redstone instead. And we're also going to need this for the quarry. A landmark, and I'll show you what those are used for in a minute. So that requires a redstone torch and a lapis piece. I don't quite remember if I have any lapis. Oh, yep, I do. So we're just going to make a few more redstone torches here. Okay. Then we're going to take those 4 that I just made and apply lapis to them to get landmarks. Alright. So let me just sort up my inventory and then we'll get on to making the actual quarry. And that's the hardest part of this build. So I'll be right back, guys. Guys, just before we get on to making the quarry, I do want to say one thing. And that's, if you don't know what engines are or what a quarry does, you know, it's very simple. Quarries are literally a mining device. It's so that you don't have to go down into the world and dig for yourself. You can place a machine that'll do all the digging for you. And because I'm doing a Let's Play for YouTube, for you guys, digging is a boring process, and if I have something gathering resources for me that I don't have to be around, it's far better because I can actually just do all the building. Now, Minecraft requires a little bit of mining, and of course I'm never going to stop doing that on camera, but that's why the quarry is going to be made so early in this series. And engines pump out power like as if they were in a car. You know, you have power for the car, you have power for anything that you build in the game. And quarries are one of the high demanding power sources in the game. So that's why we built so many of these. And I don't think 10 is actually even close to enough power for what the quarry actually needs. I think it needs 15. Even though I said 10, I'm fairly certain it requires 15 power. So assume each Stirling engine is 1 power, and this thing needs about 15. Okay? So engines, power, quarry, mining. That's all you need to know. Okay? So that's what we're trying to do here. So now, to build our quarry, okay, we need a bunch of these fancy gears, and these are expensive. But I'm sure you can pick out one thing at least that is in here, and that's the diamond pickaxe. We all know how to make a diamond pickaxe, because if we find diamonds in vanilla Minecraft, that's all we can ever make. So that's what we're going to make right now. We're going to get 3 diamonds, and we're going to use those to build a diamond pickaxe, of course. Just like that, okay. So we also saw that we need a piece of redstone and then a bunch of these gears. So we're going to make gears afterwards. So I'm going to grab one piece of redstone, and then we're going to get onto the gears part. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 gears. So let's do that math. We need 28 sticks, okay? Just like that. Now each of these gears has to be upgraded each time. So we can see we've got an iron gear, a gold gear, and a diamond gear. Well, an iron gear is a stone gear with iron placed around it, and we know how to make stone gears because we just made them. So we're going to grab a little bit of cobblestone, place our gears in here. And if I'm going too fast, guys, just mention it in the comments so that I can slow down. We can make this a much slower process. But I feel like this is a pretty good speed considering how long of a process this build is actually going to take. And each of these stone gears still has to be upgraded to iron because each of these, so a gold gear and then a diamond gear, requires the former, or yeah, the prior, which is iron and then gold and whatnot. So we need more iron. Blah. Okay, so we're going to grab a bit of iron here, upgrade all the stone gears up to iron, just like so. And now we get into the fun part. So now we need 1, 2 gold gears, but you know that we also need diamond, which each require a gold gear. So we need 4 gold gears here. So we're going to get our gold ingots, place our gears in between there, and we get gold gears. This is a very expensive recipe, by the way. You don't want to do this if you don't have all the materials already. This is more of a late game item that I'm risking all of my materials on early. So if you don't have to do this, don't, alright? Now for the fun part. This diamond gear is so expensive. 1 gear, and this thing requires 2, is 4 diamonds. That's probably the most expensive diamond recipe other than tubes. But it's kind of ridiculous. For 4 diamonds to get 1, that's a very expensive investment. So please don't build this unless you have a lot of material stocked up. So let's grab our diamond gears. We need 2. Just like so. Alright. So now we got our diamond gears. Let's build a quarry. So grab our gears. And it has to be a fresh diamond pickaxe, by the way. It can't have any damage whatsoever. Our other gears. And a piece of redstone. We got a quarry. Yippee-ki-yay. We've got a quarry. So let's just build one more thing here. Because I have enough gold. We need these because they pump the most items efficiently as well as the most power and liquid. Okay, and these can power items. They can pump items, power or liquid, each of them. And you'll see here, if I click this, they can go with redstone or pipe waterproofing to make waterproof pipe or conductive pipe, okay? So let's go sleep real quick and we'll go set this up in the desert because the desert is the least laggy biome in the game. At least for my computer anyway. Alrighty. So do we have everything? Hope so. Maybe put my sticks back. We don't need those. And we're just going to make a small quarry to start. So let's go on out. You can see the farm's doing well. Tons of items. Tons of this reed stuff. Like, we have infinite reeds now. My goodness. So dangerous fighting those things. Okay, so we're up on the sand here. You see I've cleared out quite a bit of the sand now. So let's lay down a quarry. And I know I made these landmarks, and basically landmarks are working like this. So you just take your landmarks, you place them on the ground. As long as they're in a line with each other. And if you right click, you can see it kind of makes a shape. And if you place a quarry next to this, it will form into that shape. And I'll show you this right here. Kind of like that, you see? So it pops all these off and it makes that shape. Now you don't need to do that with a smaller quarry. But I was going to make a big quarry, but then I realized that Stirling engines just aren't enough power to do that. So I kind of forewent that and just made a smaller quarry. So what we're going to need is you see I can't click on this at all, right? You know, I can't do anything. I can't So it doesn't have its own inventory. So what I'm going to need to do is place a chest right beside that. And I'm going to need to get a little bit of redstone as well. So we're going to go do that real quick. And I'll be right back. Just heading back over, guys. I got myself the chest and the redstone. I realized that I'm getting short on wood, so probably going to have to make a wood farm soon. And I noticed that acacia logs don't actually do anything in regards to recipes. So we're going to have to actually find some real trees and build it that way. So what we're going to do is we're going to place a chest here and here, kind of so that it bounces back in between them. And once we have this thing powered, like we're about to do, so we need 10 of these things powered, okay? Probably just going to place them like this. Okay. We're going to grab our engines. Just like that. And these things will be turned. I got to grab myself a wrench. We're going to need a lot more golden pipe. My goodness, I thought I was going to have enough. Can't have gold. Uh-oh. Need smooth? Is that what it is? Oh, it's only gold. Oh no. Alright, well apparently we're only going to power 8 of them then. So let me just go get a wrench, and I'll be right back. So you probably remember me making this wrench right here, with the bronze. Now, for Buildcraft, it has its own wrench. So, when I typed in wrench last time, oh, sorry, I'll get out of the screen. When I typed in wrench last time, in a prior episode, it had all these different types of wrenches. And this is the Buildcraft. I'm not quite sure what that one's for. Sorry, Industrial Craft. But this is the Buildcraft. You need a stone gear and some iron. So we're going to make a gear real quick. And then throw pieces of iron around. And it's used for the engines and pipes and whatnot of the game. So just make ourselves a stone gear. Grab a little bit of iron. I'll need 3. Just like that. Gives us the wrench, okay? So now I'm going to go back outside and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm just right clicking to move the engines to face the piping here. Alright, and now you can see I brought my coal coke with me. And let's see what happens when we fire these things up. So let's throw 2 in each, just for now. Okay, so it's going to be 16. You know what I could do? Is I could pick these up, just like so, and place them on top, like that. How's that? Or should I put them on the bottom? Yeah, I'll put them on the bottom. Alright. So we'll dig under, just like that. Okay. Alright, and to power these things, each of them needs a redstone torch like this, okay? So to basically have power on each of them, here's what I'm going to do. So you'll see with the moment I turn this power on, okay? So I'll place one here, and right there. You'll see when I place this redstone torch's power, if they've already got a fuel source in them, like this one should. Can I even get to that one? And this one should. Okay. So once I place this redstone power, they'll start piping, or pumping, sorry. Just like so. You can see them start to activate. And you'll see this blue-like bar pumping through right to the quarry, and that means it's activating. You can see this little laser guy, and he goes red, yellow, then green. Green means he's got enough power to be a quarry, okay? Yellow means almost enough, and red means no good. And blue means he's running at optimum efficiency. So you can see him building a frame here. And that frame, off of just 4 engines, wow, is where the quarry arms come out of and dig down. So let's put the rest of these under. like so. Should have brought a shovel. It's getting dark out too, so that's not good. Just like that. And we'll seal it back up so it looks fancy. Fancy, fancy. Just like that. And you can see the arm has come down and is starting to dig. Okay? And that's digging up all the sand. And you can see it's starting to place items in the chest. And it places it in both. Okay? Just like that. So I'm going to go sleep and we'll come back and we'll watch this thing for a few minutes. And if you guys have got any questions on how this works, if you guys want a more in-depth approach to it, I can just build another one. It's not that hard. Or I can move it and do it again. It's not that hard. Just let me know, because I'm trying to do this as fast as possible to keep you guys interested. And building a quarry is a very painstaking process. So the way I've just done it is very fast. Okay? So I'm just going to sleep real quick, and then we'll get back to what we're doing. You might have noticed when I was laying down there that it says Buildcraft the quarry at 204-6893, so my location at the quarry will keep 4 chunks loaded, which means it's in 4 chunks. And if you guys remember me describing chunks in my tutorials, chunks are 16 blocks wide by 16 blocks long. So I'm not sure how big that would be, but it'd be almost about as big as my farmland here. So if we were to do the entire farm, that's about 1 chunk, which means my quarry is in an absolutely awful place for it to have been in. But I'm not going to move it because I'm quite lazy. So we're just going to leave it, and we're going to let it dig. And we're going to go watch it for a few minutes, because I think noticing just how fast the quarry's working will have you guys building quarries. Not with your first set of diamonds, but as early as you guys can with optimum resources anyway. Because again, you don't want to build a quarry with your start game resources and find you have not enough, and then you don't have any diamonds to do anything else with. So you can see the quarry's getting down now, digging for me. Doing quite a good job. It's starting to fill up the chest. Both chests. Okay. And I only put 2 in here so that when they run out, I'm not too worried about the quarry overfilling these chests. So I think 2 is just enough for me to walk up, empty the chest, go home, and then come back and put 2 more in. So just watch the quarry. Look at how fast it's running. That's impressive off of 10 engines. And there are plenty of engines in the game, by the way. Those are the very first level of them. So, I mean, we're doing a pretty good job with just 10. That's awesome. Now the question kind of becomes, are Stirling engines efficient? You know, we gotta burn 1 coal coke to even get these things to start running. And to be totally honest, no, not really. And I've had a few comments now actually, not just one, about how much coal I'm using. Why am I not going more efficient, or why am I not building something that isn't running off of coal? And, you know, and that's why I say these things aren't efficient, because I keep burning coal, and that's not good for the environment. Even though there's no virtual environment just yet in Minecraft, you know, we still have to care about it. We're not the American government. We don't just do things and not care what happens because there's no virtual reality. We have to take care of what we're doing. So we do want to get off the coal at some point here, and I think in the next few episodes at least, we're going to change that room into something that isn't burning coal. And that's why I say these things aren't efficient. Now, that kind of brings up the next question of, you know, what is my favorite source of energy in the game? And there are plenty of them out there. There's nuclear, there's coal power, there's solar, there's wind, there's hydroelectric, whatever the one in the water is called. But my favorite one is actually geothermal. It's the very, very fast. You get 10 geothermal generators, which are similar to this, and you could probably power like 100 of these. So, I mean, that's pretty efficient. And in fact, I could actually put lava buckets in here to make them run, but I'm not going to. So that thing's just hitting the end of its resource cycle. Should be taking up the next coal soon here. Come on. Not sure what it's doing. Oh, there it goes. Alright, so now they're into the second phase. And it's probably about halfway down now. I'm not going to go down there because it's going to be impossible to get out of, but You can see it's starting to get some resources for me. And what I might do is actually use the coal from these specifically to make coal coke for these. So that'd be kind of like its own looping efficiency kind of thing. Now, you'll notice that these engines here have this blue kind of nose to them. And this blue nose changes with the speed of the engine. So right now it's just basically warming up, and that's the phase it's in, okay? When these things get to, I think it's yellow, or maybe it's red or green, or maybe it's green. When they get to green, that means they're at middle efficiency, which means they're pumping out 1.5 times faster. And when they get to orange, it means they're pumping out 2 times as fast as they normally would. I'm fairly certain that's how it works. Maybe that's just redstone engines. But that's kind of a basic description of how it works. So these things change color the faster they're pumping. And that's a signal of just how much EU they're pumping out. So each time that nose pops to the front, that's 1 EU. So we're getting 1 EU. 1 EU. 1 EU. You know what I mean? So once these things get up to 2 times, it'll be like 1, 1, 1. And this quarry will really start cruising along. Aha, look at that. Nice. You're going to be stuck down there, buddy. Ha ha. Okay, but because I've got so many here, there's a consistent pump from each of these, kind of in a row, right? Where it's like 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and then back again, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So that's pretty efficient. But once they all get up to real high speeds, this thing will really start flying, even though it's going pretty quick right now. One of the things we do need to do, however, is get some water in there, because if this quarry hits lava, it will stop running. And I'm not sure why it does that, but I'm guessing it just kind of assumes that the arm is broken. Let's go get a bucket of lava. And I think once we do that, the episode will be just about ready to be done here, so. Be right back, guys. Oh, guys, okay, sorry about that. It's actually it's way different than what I thought it was going to be, okay. So, this episode is going to be cut right here. Thanks for watching. The quarry's working. We got a quarry now. Before episode 10, like I said. And we're really starting to cruise along. So, enjoy, guys.